So on the day when we starting to do the overhead press, again we're starting from the bar, working our way up slow, phase one. That's just the progression, right? You're gonna end up, no matter what movement pattern you're doing, you're gonna end up phasing out probably around 65% of your 1 rep max, but your tonnage behind that is gonna be just immense, right? So, I don't know what I did. What did I do yesterday? I did deadlifts yesterday, right? And so made it up 2.5, 3 hours worth of metabolic training. Finally, started reaching failure at about, like I said, about 2/3 of my max, or my last max, which is now going to be more because of this. So that gives you an idea of where that puts you, right? So that fat burn range from then on and your sets and all that can be based on that. That's about 65%, 66%, 2/3 of your 1 rep max. However, when you keep your heart rate up and you're doing metabolic training and a weight resistance for 2.5, 3 hours on the same movement pattern, one, you're doing thousands of repetitions, you're driving home the form, you're focused on quality rather than quantity, although this type of workout does focus on overall tonnage versus maximal weight lifted in one shot. That's for a whole nother rotation. But doing this kind of workout also allows you to move through progressions, right? So at the bare minimum, body weight and bar weight stuff, we're doing a lot of adaptive, fundamental technique focus, right? As that strict press starts to get heavy to where you're failing and you can't do it with a proper technique, we're still not at that point where we want to quit our workout, right? We still want to pump for a good couple hours, honestly, right? So then we progress the movement to something with a little more assist, right? And then so we'll move into a little bit of a belly bump and then on from there to a full jerk, right? And you're really pressing some heavier weight. So there is skill development through all of those progressions. There is an increase in weight through all of those progressions. But the focus here is to build up overall tonnage and repetitions through quality technical execution of the form, right? So it's all about learning and driving that home through, just like I said, just rote repetition, doing it, right? Everything should be a pull in and a push up, squat, deadlift, bench press, like an overhead press, it doesn't matter. Pull it in, push it out, right? Even with this, I'm pulling in to get it. If I just stopped short of where my range of motion is, that's not full, right? You can actually pull in a little bit more. You can do that in a squat, you can do that in a bench. You're pulling, it maximizes the stretch in the muscles that we're working on. So always pull in, push out, control the entire range of motion all the way through the eccentric load, through the isolation phase before you return back in the concentric motion, okay? You need all of these phases, okay? Do not shortchange yourself in your workout by only doing power concentric motions. Those of you who just drop into a squat or drop into the bench and you're not controlling the eccentric load, you're cheating yourselves out of more than 50% of your workout. So stop ego lifting, start training efficiently. Get it done, do the work, do the progressions, start from low and high, get it done.